Welcome to Voices of Tomorrow. I am Ninon, your host, and yes, I am standing outside Camp David Gonzales, and this is where the children come from Juvenile Hall, and apparently this is where they are sent to rehab themselves and get them on that right track. They have a lot of programs going on here, but we're going to go inside and find out exactly what's going on. We'll see you inside. Ken, this is a very, very special day today, isn't it?
It's an exciting day. It's an open house for the kids here at Camp David Gonzales, and it's also a special day for their parents and also family members too.
Today is very exciting. It's the first time that they've had, throughout the whole camp system, a Parents' Day on a Saturday. It's especially exciting for us at Gonzales because about 5 years ago, a lot of like-minded people got together from the community, from the probation department, from LACO, who really believe in the potential of these kids and believe that if you put positive in, you're going to get positive out.
Absolutely get positive
Yeah.
out. I just can't believe that I'm out here and that we're really taking care of all these kids that have taken the wrong road, and we're trying to put them back on the right road. That's what we're doing, aren't we?
That's what we're trying to do, and education is the number one thing we're trying to focus on here.
What is the average age of the kids out here?
We've slowly been becoming more of a senior camp, so our average age is 17. We have 101 students in camp today.
What do you really want to get out of today that you personally yourself feel you would like to get out of today?
Well, I think it's always great to just open up the processes of government and the system that has captured these kids to the public, to folks like you who are in here with a camera, and to the families, so that there's not any mystery about what's happening here, and so that the families are able to interact with the staff that works with the kids every day.
Camp David Gonzales is the name of the place, but Camp Realization is the model that we're following. And like I said, our administration...
Camp Realization will contact all the camps.
That's right. What will happen is that if the model works, this is an educational, vocational model. We need other models for other types of kids, and that's what we're looking at. What's the best possible outcome for a minor that may come into our system? We don't want a warehouse anymore. We want to do the right thing, and the right thing is trying to find out what works.
Most of the kids right now are being sentenced for a 3-month stay here, and from here they will actually return to their houses and go home from here.
How excited are you for today?
Actually really excited. This is several weeks, actually a couple of months in process and in planning, and tied with the Narnia and tied with what the kids have done and what they're showing off today to their parents, and they're getting awards for all their hard work. It's very exciting because their parents, for many of them, for once in their life, are going to see their kids in such a positive light and see what they're actually capable of doing. And I'm so excited to see the parents see their children.
You've seen a lot of these kids coming in and out of here over the years. What has been one of your greatest experiences that stands out of what happened to one of these young people?
Well, I think the most critical thing that happens to our young men is that they bond and they connect with an adult. The most exciting things that I've seen are when kids and teachers or kids and probation offices really connect. And it's for me the bonding, and that's what makes the kids go on and be successful.
Do you only do this camp, or do you do other camps?
Well, this is a model camp. It's called a best practices camp, and the administration for probation has taken a very proactive stance. What they're doing now is trying to find out how we best serve kids instead of just warehousing them.
I want them to know that I believe in them, that I know that they have strengths inside that they don't even know about. And so I'm always looking for something positive to say to them, and I'm always looking for something to say that they could maybe latch on and have hope as a result of.
If a kid is aware of himself and has something to do, then he isn't going to be that gang member anymore necessarily, and that's what we're trying to do. Say, hey, there is something for you to be able to do when you get out of here, and we're not bad-mouthing anybody. We're just going to go out and say, okay, hey, kid, come on over here. Do you want to step up, and can we help you? And if the answer is yes, we've got all this. And we've got a lot of community volunteers. That's what this whole program today is. So many people are trying to do something. They may not know exactly what it is. They're stepping up to the plate, though.
When they actually come out of the camp, you actually help them when they get home, to place them with jobs, to help the family. And do you actually go to their homes?
Yes, we have a program actually go to the homes Yeah, we help them with their communication with their parents. Make sure they go to school, they're doing good job at the school, and they're doing whatever their probation requirements are. Yeah, to help them.
This is an incredible morning here. We've got all the parents coming to see their children in Camp David, which is part of Juvenile Hall, correct?
That's correct.
And what part are you playing in all this?
Well, we actually are very privileged. We run here an after-school program called New Roads Community Partners. It's a partnership between us and probation. And essentially what we do is we run a traditional after-school program. There's different classes, mainly focused on the arts, so drama, music, poetry, creative writing. But our other part of our work is when the guys get ready to go home, we eventually work with the probation officers to help them transition out into the community.
Now, I understand you've created a program around here, and everybody's going crazy about it. And explain that a little bit for me.
Well, the program I think you're talking about is with the movie coming out, Chronicles of Narnia, we were given books by the county to have all the kids read the Chronicles of Narnia, and I've been a big C.S. Lewis fan since a very young age, and so they had us to write essays and do a lot of other projects, but one of them is to actually put one of the characters, Edmund, who is one of the brothers, on trial for giving up his other brothers and sisters to the White Witch, and I ended up making a trial setting, broke the students down into prosecution and defense, and we put Edmund on trial.
Now, I understand that you were in a mock trial, and how did all that go?
Well, it went swell, to tell you the truth. I really didn't think it was going to turn out how it turned out. But when we went to Loyola Law School, I really loved the feeling, the whole experiment of having a mock trial.
So does this mean maybe you want to go into law?
Well, I thought about it. The judge told me I did have a bright future in law, but I thought about it, and I'm not really too fond of law, but I'll probably be a probation officer or something.
Probation officer and take care of all the kids and make sure they don't end up in juvenile hall, right?
Yes,
That's a
right.
good idea. You did this mock trial. What did you do this mock trial for?
I was on defense, the lead counsel for the defense. We ended up winning our trial. We won our case, dropped all the charges. It was really exciting.
What did you feel about this experience, actually going to Loyola Marymount University and doing this? What was your experience of that?
It felt really good. Like I actually, be a lawyer. It actually gave me aspirations to be a lawyer.
So with this mock trial, what did you do exactly?
I was the leading prosecution,
Yeah.
and I was trying to put Edmund on trial for his betrayal. It turns out that we lost, but the judge said even though you lost, you still won. It's a win-win situation.
How did you win it?
Well, it was a lot of hard thinking, critical thinking. I didn't really necessarily have a game plan or a strategy. I just I had a lot of thinking on my feet. It was really hard. It was like I had help from my other co-counsels, but it was still hard though.
If you did it again, would you make it any different?
Yes, I'll probably try to read the book more and dissect the book more and get more hard evidence to put Edmund away.
This really taught them a good lesson.
Yeah, and a lot of them are very good thinkers. In fact, the judge was very, very impressed with some of our students on how well they thought on their feet, and the judge was really impressed. So we have some very, very sharp kids here.